out the gate, we are going to be vibing with Dimahr right out of South Africa. She's going to be up in just a few minutes. Keep it locked.
Yeah. Yeah. Dimahr to the world. Yeah. Concrete jungle. Me see them lie about the real spirituality. Oh, why them a search for the people under poverty? Yeah. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, let me give them reality. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, let me give them a remedy. Too much corruption, why them a wipe out Jalanda? Them a increase the grant, too much underage girls get pregnant. Them not teach the youth to read and write. Jah know say that we put up a fight, blaze up the fire, ignite. Yeah. Yeah. Dimahr to the world. Yeah. Concrete jungle. Me see them lie about the real spirituality. Oh, why them a search for the people under poverty? Yeah. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, let me give them reality. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, let me give them a remedy. Too much corruption, why them a wipe out Jalanda? Them a increase the grant, too much underage girls get pregnant. Them not teach the youth to read and write. Jah know say that we put up a fight, blaze up the fire, ignite. This is Dimahr sent by the gods of the light. We see them lie about the real spirituality. Oh, why them a search for the people under poverty? Yeah. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, let me give them reality. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, let me give them a remedy. Youth can calculate, that's why money late. Them are underrate. Jah works and it's great. See light and pray, not go on astray. Get to Zion Gate, make sure you never late. See them lie about the real spirituality. Oh, why them a search for the people under poverty? Yeah. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, let me give them reality. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, let me give them a remedy. Too much corruption, why them a wipe out Jalanda? Them a increase the grant, too much underage girls get pregnant. Them not teach the youth to read and write. Jah know say that we put up a fight, blaze up the fire, ignite. This is Dimahr sent by the gods of the light. We see them lie about the real spirituality. Oh, why them a search for the people under poverty? Yeah. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, let me give them reality. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, let me give them a remedy. Yeah. Logan Production, Concrete Jungle, Dimahr to the world now. Yeah.
RV Beats Production. Victory Nation.
Yes, coming up shortly. You are vibing to Dimahr. We're going to be coming up shortly with her in just a few minutes. Keep it locked.
This tree so much. It's lime and green and it tastes like fudge. Sweet sensimilla, high grade and yeah. I've never loved this tree so much. It's lime and green and it tastes like fudge. Sweet sensimilla, high grade and yeah. Them no mention the benefits. That's why them can't benefit, oi. Government one make this thing legit. How many farmer man and woman in the street? Babylon was 50 shit right under your feet. Take away people courage, that's why money them can raise. Make me tell you no, this other new face. Better open your eyes, it's time to realize. I've never loved this tree so much. It's lime and green and it tastes like fudge. Sweet sensimilla, high grade and yeah. I've never loved this tree so much. It's lime and green and it tastes like fudge. Sweet sensimilla, high grade and yeah. Let me light up the river, right hand on me a see ya. Kaima the healer, the book of Genesis talks about green, yeah. This is Dimahr from the jungle. High grade when I bend them in a fumble. All of the wicked man, them I go stumble. When herbs are day, I'm a temple.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we currently have Dimahr in the background. She's currently in studio. So, she hails out of South Africa and currently has a new album out. How are you there? Dimahr, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me properly?
a little bit louder for my audience.
Okay. Can you hear me now, Empress Rose?
Yes. There's a little bit of background noise. There's a little bit of background noise, but I understand you guys had some load shedding this morning.
Yes, it started around 8 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's going to take another 2 hours. Yeah, so it's something that we have to live with, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, it's great having you here today. I checked out your album in its entirety, and I am impressed by what I've heard as well. The name of the album is The Truth. The Truth.
Yes.
Yes.
The truth.
Yes.
The truth.
So, talk to me before I get into the album itself. My listening audience, when it is that I play an artist that is not Jamaican, sweet reggae music from, various places within the world, the question is always, it's like, well, there is either they sound exactly or similar to the reggae music that plays in Jamaica, and they're in a different country and they speak a different language. How are they able to do that? For yourself, I must ask, how much reggae do you consume on a daily basis?
Wow, so that is a very interesting question. I would say 100% or more than 100%, because we also have a studio in our house. We wake up music, we eat music, we sleep music, everything is just music, so I eat reggae music, live by reggae music, it's just my way of life, I guess.
I'm loving it. So, now, as we get into the variations of reggae music as well, I'm familiar with the various, what do you call it? The various genres that's exercised across Africa as well, and the differences within the different dancehall as well. We have helmet dancehall, we have Zim Dancehall,
Uh-huh.
we have Bonchwal that exists out of Botswana, we have Nature Dancehall out of Nigeria. On your album, and do you as an artist, do you also explore the dancehall side of your music, or you just keep it straight reggae?
Yes.
Oh, you do.
No, definitely. Definitely. I'm quite versatile, I must say. I've got Helmet in the album. There's a song called Uptown Girls by producer named Chicha.
Yes.
It's also, like a Helmet type of feel. There's also, dub. There's also roots reggae, there's dancehall, so I really do not like to box myself, whatever goes, I do it. I'm just music myself.
So outside of reggae music, do you dabble in any other genre besides reggae?
Yes, of course. Gospel music. I love gospel music. I love house music, my piano, anything that is music, so long as it sounds good. I love it. I jam to it.
Well, Amapiano is my thing. I love it. Originally, it was called Numbers. Am I correct? When it first came out, it was Numbers.
Yes.
Okay, and now it's taking on a life of its own, right? Now,
oh my goodness, yeah.
Let's get into the album. The name of the album is The Truth. What's behind the name of the album?
Well, the truth shall set you free, I guess. It's basically me telling my side of the story, telling my life experiences, what I've been through, and, it's just me being honest and saying it like it is. Some people might like it, some people might not like it, but it's the truth, and I'm just setting myself free at the end of the day.
I must tell you, there are various tracks on the album that speaks your truth, and I can hear the title of the album is echoed throughout the songs as displayed within the recordings as well. And I'm going to get to one of the songs that actually highlights the truth as you speak about. But before I do, the music that you're doing, or the reggae music that you yourself are doing on this album here, who would you say influenced the recordings on this album? Any reggae artists that influenced the recording?
Reggae artist. My king, my husband, botanist Mr. Lemington.
Of course.
Actually, initially, I got into the music industry purely by accident, not the industry per se, because I've always been in the background. I was managing him, and in the past, I was doing a bit of PR here and there. And living with somebody like botanist, who wakes up and makes a song, sleeps and makes a song, and everything is just song, This one time, he had like this rhythm from one of our producers, Flyway, Jalink. His name is Jalink from Flyway Records, and I was interested. I heard the beat and I was like, oh, okay, this is interesting. I think I could jam to this. And he was like, oh, really, really? I was like, yeah, bring your paper. Let me show you what I can do, and then we sat down, we did a song, and that's how Contrast is also in the album was born,
Yeah.
From there, it was song after song after song. I guess that's how the album was born.
Now, and for my listeners who are not aware of Botanist, he's so talented. Botanist played numerous instruments as well. You can't go wrong with an artist that has so much talent musically. The different instruments that he's able to play. So it upsells them as well. Well, out the gate, we had an opportunity where I opened up with spirituality. Would like to talk about that song and tell us the backstory and the message behind the song.
Okay, so spirituality, how that song came about. I don't know if you're aware, a couple of years back, there was this other pastor. We used to call him the snake pastor.
Yes.
So now this guy would go and look for, especially, the less disadvantaged areas, where people are really hungry and poverty and, and this guy would invite the people, to his congregation and feed them snakes, you know, brainwash them and say, yo, if you can eat the snake, you're going to be, you know, you're going to be rich, and it tastes like chocolate and this and that, you know, because now people are looking for salvation. They're looking for survival, and whatever, they would all be packed in that church.
Yes.
It would be crazy.
Yes.
You know, that's when I was like, what is really the spirituality? You know, why do we have so many people lying about it, you know? And yeah, I guess that's where it started.
Yeah. So, are you a Rastafarian by your faith?
No, I'm actually Christian.
You're Christian. Okay. All right. Additionally, we played Sweet Sensi as well.
Yes.
I don't smoke. However, it is that I don't have a problem with the Sweet Sensi. So, but my version may be a different version if I had to write my song based on Sweet Sensi. Tell our listening audience what to expect as well from Sweet Sensi.
Well, Sweet Sensi. First of all, when I got the beat, I worked on this album. I worked with a producer by the name of Avi Beats and Redafella Productions.
Yes.
Victory. So, you know, for some reason, Avi just knew what I wanted. Like, he would send Botanis beats and stuff, and most of the beats would talk to me, you know. And I'm more of a mellow, chilled singer, you know. And when I got that beat, the Sweet Sensi beat, I was like, okay, how about I make it sound sexy, sound interesting, you know, but still also give that information. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yes, it's legal for us, you know, to farm it, if I may say that, but we cannot sell it. You know what I mean? But we're getting there gradually. You know what I mean? So I'm just telling you.
In South Africa, it's legal to grow it, but it's not legal to sell it.
Yes, it's not fluid. It's not legal to sell it. You can grow it in your own backyard for your own personal use, but
so
unless you have the license, you know, and yeah, but it's just like a whole long process, and yeah. But for now, we are working with what we got.
So if I'm ever in South Africa, I guess could just come by your home and I can pick some from outside.
Of course, I'll send you pictures to even show you.
All right.
We've got a beautiful garden.
Next time I'm in South Africa, I'm most definitely going to pass by so I could get some directly from your home.
I'll remind you.
Right now, I'm going to jump to one of your tracks, and we'll be right back with some questions. Okay?
Okay then.
RV Beats Production, Victory Nation.
Yeah, this is Dimahr to the world. South Africa, Victory Nation. Yeah. Jah is my guidance, shield, ruler of us all. Jah is my light and strength, yeah, healer of my soul. Jah is my guidance, shield, redeemer of us all. Jah is my light and strength, yeah, teacher of the truth. All of the girls in the ghetto make me tell you what's up one. Life I know sweet, could have painful like a rod. Wear your pride and put on your robe. Y'all don't like it when your body's exposed. Some of you allow the media to crush you. That's why men don't respect you, because of how you conduct yourself. Every real man in the world be Jah is my guidance, shield, ruler of us all. Jah is my light and strength, yeah, healer of my soul. Jah is my guidance, shield, redeemer of us all. Jah is my light and strength, yeah, teacher of the truth, yeah. I want you to see the light. Out of darkness we still stay bright. Now take we wrong and now take we light. Reality out of sight. Do us good and you all could get right. respect your well and another man's wife. Cause nowadays things tough, some end with a knife. Yeah, Jah is my guidance, shield, ruler of us all. Jah is my light and strength, yeah, healer of my soul. Jah is my guidance, shield, no, redeemer of us all. Jah is my light and strength, yeah, teacher of the truth, yeah. All of the girls in the ghetto make me tell you what's up, one. Life I know sweet, could have painful like a rod. Wear your pride and put on your robe. Y'all don't like it when your body's exposed. Some of you allow the media to crush you. That's why men don't respect you, because of how you conduct yourself. Every real man in the world, big up yourself. Yeah, this is Dimahr.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. So the system actually kicked us out, and we are back live. Of course, it is. If you are refreshing the tabs, you should be back online right now, and I thanks for everyone's patience. So we have just listened to Light and Shield. What can you tell me about that song? I mean, it's self-explanatory as well. However, is there any extra message that you would like to pass off to the listening audience?
Well, basically, I'm just, Jah is my light and shield. He's, he's been my light in the darkness. He's been my shield when I need, when I need protection. You know what I mean? It's like you said, it's self-explanatory. But also on the other side, I'm telling the ladies that it's okay to be yourself. Do not be, influenced by society or what you see on TV or this and that. Dress up, wear your long dress, feel good. You don't have to be naked now just because you're looking for whatever it is. You know what I mean? Still have that dignity and love yourself, and you respect yourself at the end of the day.
I love it. I love the message as well, because as we get into this societal image and what people should look like, and from what they should look like and the clothes they wear and all of the above, it kind of puts a damper on the social media and being out in the spotlight, and everybody feel like they have to be apart or else they don't belong. So I really love the message.
Exactly.
Of the song as well. Well,
thank you so much. I mean, if you look at my cover, I'm fully dressed, I'm wearing a long red gown, and it looks fantastic. It also looks sexy, but also looks respectable. So I don't have to now show a thigh or show a boob or whatever for more attention. You know what I mean? It's who I am. This is who I am. I'm a mother. I'm a wife, and that's how I want society to also see me. And my music should also reflect on the person that I am.
I love it. Love the message.
Yeah.
Love the message 100%. Now, what is the reception that you get locally, based on the plays from, based on the production or the release of the album?
Wow, it's been totally amazing. I am so humbled, every morning when I wake up, maybe I'll go on my Facebook, somebody has, tweeted something about the truth. Maybe it's a song from the album, A lot of people are relating, and it's not just people who listen to reggae music or whatever, it's people who listen to music in general, they're loving the message, they're loving the production, they're loving everything about the album, and for us, it's a two-man ship. Well, not two-man ship, what am I saying, but me and Botanist, and also, our producers, RV Beats, Reda Fella Production, Logan's Production, Flyway Records. I worked with so many different people, Chicha Music, to make this possible. You know what I mean? So I'm so happy. My album is in Zim. I mean, right now I'm chatting to you all the way from New York. It's just really humbling. The reception has been absolutely amazing.
I love it. I love it 100%. So what can our listening audience look forward to beyond this album? Are you going to be doing a tour, local tour, a media tour, anything?
Yes, I'll be doing a tour, media tour. I'll be doing a few visuals here and there. Yeah, basically I'll be doing a lot just to be, to promote the truth. I mean, this is my first album, so I really want to take my time and, push it and see what comes out,
Yes. Did you say this is your first album?
This is my first album, Empress Rose.
Okay, so but you have other recordings that you have done over the past?
Yes, I have other recordings, but there's like singles here and there. I was featured in Hubby's It's Life is Dancehall and The Shift, his albums. I've got a couple of songs where he featured me. So also have like singles here and there, but this is like my first solid album.
Awesome. I'm loving it. I thank you for being here. Of course, it is that I wish I had more time. I also know that you are not feeling well, a little bit under the weather. I appreciate the fact that you took the time out to come on and keep your word in terms of this interview as well.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience.
Wholeheartedly. We appreciate you, Jan, and keep on doing what you are doing. Keep it jiggy.
Thank you so much, Empress Rose.
Yes. Can you tell our listening audience where they can locate you across the social media platforms?
On Facebook, you find me at my Facebook page is Dimahr also. Instagram is also Dimahr. YouTube, I'm also on YouTube. You go just search for Dimahr, Dimahr. Just go to Google, put Dimahr, and everything else will come up. I'm also on Bandcamp. Yo, support the sister. My album is there, The Truth. So yeah, that's about it.
Yes. I thank you for being here, and to my listening audience, I am going to be gifting any song that you would like off Dimahr's album. The name of the album is The Truth. So please hit me up and let me know which song you would like from the album, and I will make it happen. Okay? Dimahr, it's been a pleasure.
Yes, on Bandcamp.
Yes. I appreciate you coming in. I really do. And I will definitely keep in touch, and I will be listening more to the album as well. Okay?
Thank you so much, Empress Rose. Thank you. Really appreciate the time. And thank you to all the listeners. Can I just send a few shout outs?
Of course. Yes. Do your shout outs, please. We appreciate it.
Shout out to Rock RV Beats, Victory Nation, Rockefeller Production. Flyway Records, Chum Music, Logan's Production, my dearest husband, put times to Mr. Lemington, my sisters, Lerato, my children, my mother,
Yes.
Concrete Jungle to the world, Dimahr to the world.
And big ups to South Africa who is tapped in. I appreciate it.
Big ups to South Africa.
Big up, as well to all the Africans, I should say. But I'm going to shout out the countries as I go along. It's been a pleasure having you tap in. It's been a pleasure, wholeheartedly.
Thank you so much, Empress Rose. It was a fantastic one. It was a very nice one. You made it comfortable for me and easy, Yeah.
All right, we're going to vibe out with Light and Shield, and we'll be right back.
Jah is my light and strength here, healer of my soul. Jah is my guide and shield, no, redeemer of us all. Jah is my light and strength here, teacher of the truth here.